Cade, frustrating game for you. First, how you got hurt in the middle of the game, and you went back in. Tell us about getting hurt, and then being able to go back in and make plays.
Yeah, we had a good drive going there, and I just cramped up and couldn't seem to stop cramping. Just got to do a better job of hydrating and get myself ready to play, but that's all that happened. I just cramped up and just couldn't get going. But when I came back in, we had put the drive in the end zone, which was awesome. The guys that came in and played, phenomenal job, got us in the end zone, and just came back out and just tried to help the team.
And you had a go-ahead touchdown, 14-7. A couple of big pass plays, and then Jacoby converted the 4th and goal for the touchdown. Tell us a little bit about that drive, if you would.
Is that the one before the half? Is that the one?
Yeah, made it 14-7.
So 21-14.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the one before the half just came back out, and we just got on the field 14 all. I think there was a minute 25 left. Kind of got jammed up with a few plays, and then we kind of broke one loose and gave us a chance to get in our 1 minute package. And I thought we did a great job. And those guys just made plays and made my life easy. They were manned up, and Raheem just kind of beat his guy, and I just had to lay it out there for him. He made an unbelievable play, and then to get in the end zone there, that's it's a culture play for us to get there on the 1 yard line, and we've got to get in the end zone. And proud of the way we got in the end zone.
And time was running out in the 4th. You're down to, I think, less than a couple of minutes left, and you were able to complete a 42-yard pass to Tyrell Robinson. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, so, knew that we had no choice but to score. So it's kind of, it's comforting anytime you go out there and it's kind of 4-down territory. We'd made some really good plays, before to kind of set that up, and then we kind of caught them off guard. I don't think they were quite lined up, so I think their secondary was still communicating, and then ran a really nice play action. It was a great call from Coach Davis at the time, and Tyrell beat his guy once again. I think his guy was just kind of late getting over with him, and all I had to do was kind of put it on him.
And just maybe I thought about Jacoby Buchanan. He had the 2 touchdowns on fourth goal plays. Just feel about what it's like to have a player like that playing behind you who you can really count on in big spots.
Yeah, Jacoby does a tremendous job running the offense and everything else, and then he put a short yardage package in there. He's a hard guy to stop if you need a yard or two, and he's done a great job throughout his career here, and he continues to do a great job, and got us in the end zone twice there.
Obviously a disappointing outcome, but your performance. How do you feel about your performance? You played a lot. You made big plays today. You came back after an injury. How did you feel about your own game today?
The play that I'll remember about this game is in overtime, pitching on the ground. We had a great play call. Coach Davis set up an awesome play call, kind of countered on there, and I made a mistake of pitching it on the ground, and that's the one I'll remember from this performance.
Thank you.
Guys on Zoom, we can start. Ken or Joe, go ahead.
Can't hear me.
Joe, you're on mute, Joe.
Hey Ken, do you want to start?
Thanks.com. Can you hear?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey,
Go ahead,
Ken McMillan from The Record. How tough is it to come out of this with a loss and go 0-2?
It was just the next game, and being 0-2, it just puts desperation in a football team, I think, and we've got to come back to work tomorrow and next week and correct the mistakes that, starting with me. I made plenty of mistakes today that can't happen in a close football game, and we just got to come back to work next week and play. 2 weeks out of the year doesn't define a football team. It never does, especially in college football, where so many crazy things can happen. It's a long season, and we just got to take it day by day and get better each and every day. Just come back next week and attack.
Cade, last week Tyre got more snaps than you. This week it was the opposite. How do you feel about the confidence the coaches are showing in you?
To me, I don't. That doesn't do anything to me. It doesn't make me feel any type of way. It's just TT last week had it going and played very well. And then, kind of this week, just the way the game kind of, Coach Worley and Coach Davis, they do a great, just kind of feeling it out how the game goes. We kind of have a set snap, count that we're kind of on, but when the game starts going, certain things happen, and TT played very well today. Heck, I went out with I was cramping, and he came in and executed an option play very well and went and scored. So I mean, I don't put much stock in that. Just we try to do what's best for this football team, and sometimes he'll get more, sometimes I'll get more, sometimes it'll be 50-50. I wouldn't put much stock in that.
Cade, also, the fact that you guys have thrown the ball effectively this year with the long gainers, what does that do for your confidence as an offense, knowing that you can go both routes?
Yeah, I think we've hit some big plays in the last 2 games, which has been great. But at the end of the day, I don't think anybody on our team looks at our stats. It doesn't matter to me unless we're 1-0 for that week. Whether we win 3-0 or win 53 to nothing, whatever it is, it doesn't matter to me. We just want to win. However we have to do that, that's what we're going to do. And we just got to kind of reevaluate and go back to work next week.
Joe, if you have
But it does make defenses respect you, though.
I think to a certain degree, yeah. But these guys today came in here and they manned us up and put a ton of guys in the box and kind of told us, hey, if you're going to beat us, you're going to have to do it kind of through the air. And we made some plays, but like I said, we didn't get it done today.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Joe.
Hey, Cade, Joe Icona with GoBlackKnights.com. So it looked like UTSA was really selling out to stop the fullback dive all day. What made their front so difficult for Army to block, and what made them so effective against the dive?
Like I just said, they came in saying, we're not going to let you get it pitched real easy, and we're not going to let you establish the fullback, and they're going to shoot those gaps and walk the backers up, and they just had a good plan. We had a good plan. I thought we put points up on the board and did what we had to do when teams do that. Unfortunately, we didn't get it done. It'd be a lot different if we'd won the game, but they had a great plan. Kudos to them. They earned this victory. They made less mistakes than we did, and that's that.
That's it for Cade.
Okay, and then